up Ryan Lochte, 11-time Olympic medalist. Ryan, just to get us started, maybe give us your thoughts on how you think training camp has gone so far and how you guys are enjoying the facility here in San Antonio.
Training camp has been going really well. You see a lot of fast swimming almost every practice, so it's pretty amazing to see these guys and how they actually train on a daily basis. So, I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, and I'm actually getting really excited for the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Go ahead and take questions. If you could raise your hand, we'll get you a mic and just state your name and affiliation. Okay. Back.
Joe Ryan with Kent's TV, San Antonio. Being here in San Antonio with these facilities, your impressions of where you're training and how this facility is.
San Antonio is great. Hot. Really hot. But, you know, the facility is perfect. You have indoor pools, you have outdoor pools, short course, long course. So, you have everything right there in front of you. So, I mean, it's definitely great. And, you know, and we have a great team, great coaching staff, great swimmers. So it just makes the trip that much more better.
Sure. Go ahead.
You guys, I guess, heard from Coach Pop and Tony Parker the other day. How did that go? What was his message to you?
You know, they were the nicest NBA people I've ever met. It was pretty unbelievable. And I guess you could say Pop, as they called him. Funny guy, like really funny. But, you know, his message was on how, like, he was thrilled to be able to talk to us because of what we do. We represent USA, and he's a big, strong believer about that. And a lot of questions that we're asking, how do you keep, because Spurs are so known for as like coming together and working together as one. And one of the things that he mentioned was how we're so dominant all the time. Every year, Team USA is because we do come together as one. And he was definitely really proud of that, and he was excited for us to see what will happen in Rio.
Hey, Ryan, you've been on a number of teams. How's this team strength compare to the Olympic teams in the past?
You know, every Olympic team that I've been on, it's been different. I mean, you get younger and younger swimmers, but what's good about that is those younger swimmers, they're hungry. They're more hungry than usual, and they're going in there with like mind wide open, and they're ready. And you can see that kind of fire in their eyes, and what they bring to the pool every day. You see that, and it helps us veterans seeing that fire in them, and it helps push us even more, and it brings us back to when we were the first time we ever made the Olympic team, how we had that hunger. So it's definitely a good dynamic that we have going on. So just got to keep it going.
Brian Yanselson, Sports Illustrated Kids. What are your feelings going into these Olympics compared to years past?
I'm a lot older. That's the biggest change. But yeah, I mean, I'm a lot older. I know what to expect going in there. Going to the Olympic Village, I know what to expect. The facility, everything, just how it works. So I know about that kind of stuff, but you know, I'm excited. I feel like it's kind of like my first Olympics. I mean, I'm getting all excited and just ready to race and represent my country. I think that's the greatest feeling that anyone can do, is represent your country at the highest stage in sports.
Hello. Ryan, Katinka Hasu is going to attempt a program that's very similar to what you've done in Olympics past. What do you make of just what she's done the last 4 years with her Iron Lady programs?
I mean, you said it yourself, Iron Lady. She is becoming the Iron Lady. there's no stopping her. She can do it all, and which is great because she's been doing it for so long, and she's not tired. She still has that drive, and I think that's what keeps her going. And she's not satisfied with just swimming one event. She wants to do everything. She wants to push her limits, and I think that's really amazing, especially for the sport. And I mean, it will be exciting to see what she can do in Rio.
Plus, she does your turn.
And she's doing my turn. She's stealing my turn. Oh, I don't know about that. But I mean, it's good. It's good for the sport, and she's finding. She's not, like I said, she's not getting bored of this sport. She's still enjoying it and loving the passion that she has. So it's good.
So this is Wing Chun from China Central Television. I just want to ask, in all the events you have, which one you feel the most confident about to have the gold medal?
I mean, I don't really have one in particular race. It's kind of, I'm excited just to swim and compete at the highest stage for my country. So I'm not really looking forward to one in particular race. I'm just excited to go to the Olympics and represent my country.
Hey, Ryan. Anthony Galloway from Vice. For the first time, you have two African-American women competing for the United States. What are your thoughts? You called yourself a veteran. What are your thoughts about the changing face of the U.S. Olympic circuit?
I mean, I think it's great. And, you know, growing up, I was always, like, my best friend, Colin Jones. To having him on the team and just having something different, it's really good for the sport. And the things that I've seen Cullen do outside of just, you know, of swimming up and down the pool, like him teaching lessons, going across the country and getting more people involved. It's definitely really great for the sport, and I think having these two girls on our team, I mean, I think it's just going to improve that much more, and it's going to get more people from different cultures in, and I think it's great. It's going to make the sport bigger.
Ryan, you talked about there being so many rookies on the team and what that brings to the team. What about advice from you? I mean, you've been to how many of these things now? Do you
Let's
have
not count.
advice for them? Do you have advice for them? Do you feel that there would be any kind of a mentor relationship that you might have with some of the first timers?
Yeah, I mean, one thing us veterans, we want to keep preaching to the younger guys, the rookies, is you guys can ask us anything. I mean, we've been through it. So they've been really opening up to us and asking us questions like, what to expect when you walk into the Olympic Village, things like that, like how's the ready room at the Olympics. So like we're helping them out because like we want to pass on the knowledge that we've obtained all through our years of, you know, growing up in the swimming world. So we're just helping each other out because, like I said, we do come together as one, and it's not an individual sport. We had a meeting yesterday about, like, do you think this is an individual sport? I mean, Tony Parker asked us a question, if it was an individual sport, and we all said, no, it's a team. Because we do come together, and we are representing Team USA, and I think that's why we're so dominant, because we do come together.
Ryan, do you get any sense that Katie is making the distance freestyle seem cool, or that people that used to leave before the 800 and 1500 are now hanging out at swim meets to watch?
By all means. I guess the one word I can describe Katie Ledecky is a phenom. I mean, she's getting faster than some guys. I'm always afraid to race her in practice because I know she's going to beat me. Just what she's done in the pool, she's definitely setting the mark to a new level, a standard. And it's definitely getting more people because I remember growing up, like watching the mile, I was like, oh great, here comes the mile. I don't want to watch this. It's too long. But now people outside the sport are definitely coming up and being like, man, how's it like seeing Katie Ledecky train? Like they just wanna watch her swim, and I mean, and they want to see what she's capable of doing in Rio. So it's definitely going to be a great event to watch. All our events, actually.
Mel?
Sort of swim swam. One of the biggest matchups is going to be the 200 IM. You're facing off against your buddy, Michael. Just out of curiosity over training camp, do you guys actually train in the same lane together?
We haven't had the opportunity to really train together. I think today is going to be the first time that we're doing an IM set that we're really going to go at it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Just racing against him is, whether it's in practice or on the blocks at a swim meet, it's the greatest feeling. He's the hardest competitor I've ever had to go up against, and he's not likely to back down, and I'm not either. And just the friendship that we've made over the last, I don't want to say, since 2004, has been great for the sport. And I mean, no matter what, win or lose, we're still going to be friends. And that rivalry that we've created is just great. And today, if you guys come out there, it's definitely going to be fun. We're going to put on a little show.
Time for a couple more with Ryan, then we'll get Missy in.
In the IM, do you guys consider yourselves underdogs to the Japanese?
I don't know about Michael. I think I do, just because that's how I put myself as, the underdog. No matter what I did the years before, the next year I always put myself at the very bottom. So I come to a purpose. I come with a purpose every day to training. I have to work my way up to the top, and I'm still trying to fight my way up to the top, and I'm not there yet. So hopefully that will happen in Rio, and then we'll just have to see.
Ryan, Ernest Winborn, Entertainment Tonight in the Inside. Is this your final lap? And will Hollywood be calling you?
I've always said this. I will stop swimming once I stop having fun. And right now, I'm just finding more and more different ways of enjoying this sport, getting that love and passion that I had for it when I was a little kid, and I'm finding that again. So, hint, hint, I don't think this will be my last go around. I'm not hanging up the Speedo just yet. And Hollywood, I mean, it's been on my bucket list to live on the West Coast. And I definitely can see myself living in LA and being in that, the things that I want to do outside the sport. I definitely need to be in LA for that to happen. So there's another hint, hint.
You mentioned swimming until you don't have fun anymore. What would you tell kids about what that's like, just to do what you love and what you have fun doing?
I mean, it's the greatest feeling, being able to do, I mean, it's not just me. You can ask anyone, a doctor, like, if they love doing it. Like, you just have to find that passion, that love, that drive, and you just have to have fun. I mean, that's what life is all about, is having fun, enjoying the moment, because life is too short. You never know when it's going to end, so you have to embrace every moment that you get. And I can't say my swimming journey is over. I'm still enjoying it, and I'm enjoying every moment that I have. So just enjoy it and have fun.
All right. Thanks, Ryan.